on it. They all spied. They all knew. And we're back, Mike Cernovich, Cernovich.com, here with just the big revelations today that were reported by me in 2017. Sarah Carter did a bunch of reporting too on it, but they all knew. The story is bigger than this, by the way. They all knew. So now it turns out Biden was in on it. Obama's chief of staff, Samantha Power, Susan Rice, they were all in on it. And remember, people are new here. If you're new here, you don't know. I broke the Unmasked story in 2017 about Susan Rice. I broke that story, and I told you that they were all in on it and everything else. And 3 years later, that's how long it takes. That's how long it takes for a lot of stuff I report to come out. 3 years. Imagine what that's like just for me for a minute. Imagine how frustrating it is for me to just have the truth, report the truth, be attacked, called a conspiracy theorist, called fake news, told I propagate fake story, lie. I had that story 2017. I had the Epstein story 2017. Remember I filed to get them court records in Epstein? Written out of that story. Right now they're going to try to write me out of this story too. That's all they do. It's just when I report things, the 302 in the Flynn case. Remember I told you that 302 had been altered? It's just the truth. And then I get attacked, and I get attacked by conservatives, which is what blows me away. What story Sean Hannity broken, right? What stories have Rush Limbaugh, these guys broken? Like, not to throw shade on them, but if you watch these people and then you come attack me, maybe get a grip, maybe get a brain, maybe learn, right? Maybe learn for a change. Maybe pay closer attention. And that's where we are. This is all corrupt. They were all in on it. Biden claimed he wasn't. He is. Susan Rice claimed she wasn't, and then she got caught. Flynn criminal trial. Watch my Periscope from that yesterday. Watch my Periscope on that. We might be filing an amicus brief, but that'll be conflicting. I have to choose between filing an ethics complaint on the judge for trying to rig the case or the amicus brief. Oh, that's good. Cold brew coffee. I have a Stumptown cold brew coffee. And then I'm smoking a Monte Cristo White, which is, I think, Dominican. But it's not an expensive cigar if you buy them in bulk. Got a bunch of these in bulk. Didn't think I liked them, but, this is a low-key good cigar. It's not a real Monte Cristo. It's not the Cuban. But for Dominican cigars, really good stuff here. So here's what's going on now. There's more that coming out. Right? There's more coming out. Way more coming out. And here's what I mean by way more coming out. When they spied on people, they were spying on Sean Hannity too. That's what a lot of you guys don't know. Do you remember when I reported that? So when they were quote unquote unmasking people, they were actually spying on Hannity. They were spying on anyone who was talking to the campaign. I told Sean that actually. He didn't want to make hay on it. He didn't ever report that. No, they were spying on everybody. Yeah, I told you in 2017. So now you can see. I don't know if that'll ever come out, but when they were unmasking people, they were spying on everyone. This isn't like limited to Flynn. They were using quote unquote incidental collection to spy on everyone. Trey Gowdy, big fake. I told you that in 2017. Hi. What's this?
It's my shirt.
Okay, you might put it on for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were spying. Well, they spied on James Rosen. It was different. But they were spying on all these people. And I don't know if that's going to come out or not. But, it should.
So can you put it on?
Why did they? Yeah, so good question. I will in just a second. So the question is, why is this coming out just now? Well, the answer is because Trump finally hired somebody who wanted to do his job. This is all Rick Grinnell. This is all Rick Grinnell. Hey, I don't want you to get blown in. I don't want smoke blown on you, babe. This is all Rick Grinnell. That's what Syra, I don't want smoke blown. Hey, here's Syra. Okay. All right. You got to put the cigar away. So, yeah, this was all. You want to sit down here and scope with me? So, yeah, this was all.
And grandma and grandma.
Okay. Yeah, so this is Grandma's going to be coming over later today. Yeah, so this is all Rick Grinnell. who did this.
I name of my grandma and my grandparents.
Okay, they're coming over. All right. So yeah, this is all Rick Grinnell who did this. If there's no Rick Grinnell, this doesn't come out. All he did was declassify stuff that should have been declassified 3 years ago, right? But because Trump never hired people who were supportive of a MAGA agenda, none of this info came out. That's the whole point. That's why I've been frustrated. That's why I've been screaming for 3 years. That's why I have gray hair. I was a beautiful man. I'm still a handsome, distinguished gentleman at my age, but I was a hot thing. And I've just been screaming for 3 years because I knew all this was out there.
Why did you scream?
I screamed because I was frustrated.
Why?
Because other people wouldn't do what they were supposed to do. I get frustrated when people don't do what they were supposed to do. Paul Ryan rigged it all. Trey Gowdy rigged it all. Everybody just rigged. It was all rigged. And everyone who should have done their jobs was rigged. Christopher Wray's got to be fired immediately. Fire Christopher Wray today. Because that's the question. Why is all this stuff coming? Why is all this stuff just coming out today? Right? Well, this is what happens. Personnel is policy. Trump won the election, lost the administration. The story is old as time. And imagine if this had come out in 2017, right? Imagine. Why is this coming out now? Hey, Jack, why is this coming out now? People weren't doing their jobs.
Well, why were the people not doing their jobs?
That's a great question, Syra. People weren't doing their jobs because they hated Trump and they were put in to sabotage Trump. And the highest level of GOP put their people in to sabotage Trump. So their job was to tell the truth about what the Obama administration did, the laws they broke, but they were put in there as saboteurs. There's nothing worse than a saboteur.
What's a saboteur?
A saboteur is someone who's supposed to be your ally, but they commit sabotage. They frustrate your purposes. They destroy what you're supposed to do. There's nothing worse than a saboteur. A saboteur is kind of a type of a traitor. And that's what the administration was staffed with. That's Brent Priebus. That's what all these people did. And they get in, and then they won't do their job. They slow walk, right? Jack can tell you this stuff, too, because Posobiec can't. Anybody who's worked the intel, you know what they do? It's called slow walk. Why did it take 3 years to get this stuff declassified? Well, if you're the DNI and you're Clapper, you just cover it up. Or if you're a DNI who hates Trump, you say declass this, and then your people say, well, we're waiting on this. And you just got to be aggressive. You got to be an alpha, man. Rick Grinnell, I have a Superman crush on Rick Grinnell. You just got to be an alpha male. You just got to go in there and be like, okay, here's the way you deal with slow walkers. I got time. Well, sir, I need to find this piece of paperwork. Oh, okay, well, let's just go find the paperwork. Where is it? Well, sir, the paperwork is located at this other building, and I have a meeting.
Hey, what's a meeting?
A meeting is when people get together and converse on subject matters. So what you do is, if you're just a boss man, you go in there, and when your people slow walk you.
Dad, what's a boss?
You're a boss. You're a boss.
I'm not a boss.
You're the boss of me. So what happens is you just go in there, and your people slow walk, and you go, oh, okay, you had a meeting scheduled for tomorrow. Let's just walk over there now.
What's a slow walk?
A slow walk is when you delay things using bureaucratic process to delay the release of information or to avoid doing your job. So you pretend like you're doing something. But, oh, well, I got to meet this guy tomorrow. And then your boss goes, well, did you meet that guy? He calls you tomorrow. Oh, that guy, he had a picnic with his kids, couldn't do it. So what you do is the way you handle slow walkers, you just like, I'll wait. And you sit down in the person's office and you just say, I'll wait. Oh, yeah. You need to go to the next building over? Oh, sure, I'll walk over there with you. Let's get a cup of coffee. Let's grab a cup. We'll just walk over there together. And you do it non-aggressively, non-confrontationally. Oh, yeah, I'll just walk there with you. Let's just go over there. That's the kind of guy, this kind of man Rick Grinnell is. He was fired by Romney, too, for being gay. We'll never forgive Romney for that. Romney hates it when you bring that up. Romney fired Rick Grinnell for being gay. Oh, but Romney, you can go find those stories.
So who was Romney?
Romney is a saboteur, a traitor, a homophobe, a bigot, a disgrace to the office, a disgrace to the nation, a disgrace to the Mormon religion, just a disgrace to anyone who's touched. That's who Mitt Romney is. Complete and total disgrace. So, yeah, you can go find those stories where Grinnell was forced out of the Romney campaign for being gay. But then Romney, he's so decent, such a good man. Trump is so vulgar. Romney's a homophobic bigot. Squeezed Grinnell out of his job, right? And also it's worth noting.
I'm very cold. Can you go get my red blanket?
Yeah.
Warm?
You want it snug on my sweatshirt? In a little bit. Okay.
No, I want my red blanket.
Okay, go get your red blanket and we'll snuggle with your red blanket. Yeah, so it's just worth remembering. You know, they say in politics you have to have a short memory, which basically means when people, you know, betray you, you have to, you know, because you got to work together. Well, I'm not in politics. I have a long memory. I'm an elephant. This elephant never forgets. I'll never forget what they did to Grinnell. I'll never forget that was Romney, the homophobe. I'll never forget how Mitch slow walked. Remember when Grinnell was going to be ambassador? Who slow walked his confirmation hearing? Do you guys remember this? Right? Because it matters what people did. Because if Grinnell had been in his job 3 years ago, we'd have had this in 2017. Remember when the homophobic bigots in the GOP Senate slow walked Grinnell's confirmation hearings? Who remembers that? These bigots, right? Jake Tapper, homophobe, fought hard against him too. So we got to remember all these people, these bigots who did this kind of stuff. And I do. I remember how the GOP Senate slow walked it. Right? So we can't forget this. Because Lindsey Graham's going to go on Hannity. Oh, Sean, outrage.
This way.
They're going to go, oh, it's outrage, Sean. I'm just so triggered. So Lindsey's going to get on there. He's so mad. Oh.
So who's Lindsey?
Lindsey Graham is a senator who's also a saboteur. He pretends like he doesn't have any power. So he goes on TV because he's vain, and Sean Hannity panders to that, but he's got actual power and does nothing. So it's Lindsey Graham, senator, chair of a very, very powerful committee, and he won't do his job. Another saboteur. You got any more questions, Sarah? Sarah's just gonna keep asking, you know, as we go along. So Lindsey will go on Sean. Oh, Sean, this is outrage. Can't believe this.
Who's outrage?
Outrage is an emotion people feel. It's a form of anger. It's a form of like extreme anger. So yeah, Lindsey will go on these shows and say, "Oh, I can't believe this, Sean." No hearings though. No hearings, and Sean lets them get away with it too. So it's time for you to demand more of Sean Hannity. Right? It's time for you to demand more of Sean Hannity and say, Sean, why don't you tell Lindsey to hold campaigns? Quit giving this guy airtime. Quit giving this guy free airtime and free advertising when he's in the Senate.
No,
yes.
Don't put your own on.
Okay, well, you came up here. What do you want me to do? Syra, she likes to come up here and then demand that I move to accommodate her. But it's okay, well. It's dad life. So what is the moral of the story of all this? There's many. Many, many, many. One is that you as conservatives, because most of you are conservative, you have to demand more of Sean Hannity. You can't fall for the Trey Gowdy Act. You can't fall for the Lindsey Graham Act. You can't fall for the Mitch McConnell Act. You can't fall for this BS anymore.
Well, Shia, what's Conrad?
You can't fall for this stuff anymore. You have to demand more of your leaders because they're not leading from the front. If they're not leading from the front, you have the right, you have the power. The people have the power, but you have to demand it. And you're like, well, we'll just wait. No, we won't wait. General Flynn, 3 years of his life, $6 million, man. You just can't wait. You have to demand more from your people. You have to demand more. All right, sorry, we're gonna go.
No,
say bye to the people.
Bye, people.
All right, thanks for watching. Mike Cernovich, Cernovich.com, CERNOVICH.com. Demand more. Get online right now and demand that Sean Hannity start asking Lindsey Graham real questions. No more Trey Gowdys. Remember the Alamo? Remember Trey Gowdy, right? Remember the Alamo, for those who didn't take that history class in high school or college, was, a bunch of Americans were killed. And the rallying cry became, remember the Alamo. Remember
people.
Remember when they all got attacked.
Bye, people.
Remember Trey Gowdy, the Benedict Arnold of our time. Demand more. Get online and let Hannity know. No more Trey Gowdys, no more Lindsey Grahams.